Hey, my Love Island USA fans. Yes, we are back, and I gotta say, a tangle web we weaved as we have the aftermath of the Casa Amor recoupling. And we got some folks settling in, and we definitely have some tension going on since the girls have come back. Welcome back to Romance Review TV. It's Lady T. I got another recap for you guys. Love Island USA season number 5, episode 26. And without any further ado, let's go ahead and talk about what's going down in the villa. So let's start out first with KK and Keenan. And as we all know, coming after the whole recoupling ceremony, these two are in a bad place. She's officially coming back as single. And of course, Keenan actually said that he wanted to get back with her, but I don't know if that's going to happen. However, he wants to at least have his say.
I need to talk to you. I need to talk to you.
What is it?
Alone.
Fine.
Come on. Come on.
Interrupted us.
You want me to steal her back? All right.
I can't claim to put your feelings first and then react like that.
Hey, Keenan, I have to borrow KK.
Bruh, no, we're having a conversation, bro.
Dude, I
ain't gonna lie to you, Slim. We're having a conversation, bro.
KK, can you
Mind
please
your
come
own
with us?
relationship. Can we have our conversation?
Just come with us, KK,
No,
please.
bruh. Back up, Slim.
Man.
Keenan, you don't run her.
I'm not running her, but we didn't finish our conversation. Do you want to finish this conversation, KK? Because I'm trying to.
You want us to wait. Just give me a minute.
Thank
Okay.
you. Bye.
All right, cool.
Bye.
We can
Bye.
hear that from her.
Bye.
Don't talk to me crazy,
Bye.
Keenan. I don't know who the hell
Bye.
you think you're talking to. Yeah, I'm gonna walk away.
Dude, now that we're here, there's gonna be drama everywhere.
Please don't disrespect.
Because I'm
Please don't
trying not to,
disrespect
bro. Okay.
So, in my opinion, I actually think that they do need to have the conversation, probably to end this, especially since they're not going to be closed off. And at this point, things seem to be a little bit tense. However, this is Love Island, and I've seen people in situations just like theirs end up back together again. And this probably will be no exception, because with all of the pain that's there, obviously there's some intense affection there as well. In my opinion, I think the two of them actually need to go their separate ways, but Keenan is still fighting for her. The question is, does she want him back? And my answer to that is, I don't know. We have to stay tuned, but from what we've seen with previous seasons, usually that's what happened. I will say the situation with Marco and Hannah coming over, I think made it a little bit worse, because these two do need to hash it out. And if they don't get back together, they need to close the door. So next up is our newest couple, Taylor and Bergie. Now, as I said in my previous recap, I'm not too sure about these two. However, as for Taylor, she wants to know where this is going and what direction this relationship is going to take.
So I have a question for you. So like, what do you think like the next step we need to take in terms of like getting to know each other and like opening up, and like what do you think are the next steps that we need to take? Because I do want to get to know you.
Enjoy this experience.
Yeah.
And see where things go. Like, you can't put pressure on it. And like, in my whole lifetime, like, you're like the second girl I've been closest to already. It's like I dated a girl for 10 months, and like I think that's the only other one that I would maybe had a closer with.
Yeah.
Which is crazy, because it's like, but like that's where I'm at. And
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying where we're at.
We can add a little tongue in there, you know. Do you not know how?
I'm gonna have to learn.
So I gotta say, it looked like Taylor might be just interested in Bergie, and he definitely made his cues known to her by giving her a kiss. Now, it wasn't a French kiss, because it looked like maybe he doesn't know how to. I guess, Taylor, it's gonna be up to you to show him how, only if she's willing to do so. So now we have an interesting conversation with Destiny and Mike, and she's kind of questioning him a little bit now because of his response was a little bit lackluster when he was asked a question.
I did not like how when Sarah asked you know how you feeling, you kind of brushed it off. And I was like, oh, for real? Like, it was like, at the end of the day, we here for ourselves. And I'm like, okay.
I'm a big believer, like, what's meant to be will always end, you know? But, like, I'm getting to know Hannah, you're getting to know Zay, but I feel like if what we had, like, you know, is the strongest connection, then we'll come back to each other.
So in my opinion, it looked like even though these two are coupled up with other people, they might just be leaving the door open for each other. As he said, whatever will come out in the end will be. So I guess we have to keep watching to see if these two make their way over to each other. So now we get to this tangle web of chaos that we have with these three when it comes to Cassie, Leo, and Johnnie. Now the thing is, this is part of the aftermath of coming off of Casa Amor, where of course there was some footage sent to Casa showing Leo being intimate with Johnnie, and it just spiraled. Now even though Leo and Cassie are coupled up with two different other people, obviously there is some unfinished chaos that has to be discussed, and I'm telling you, it's creating a whole lot of tension in the entire villa.
I honestly thought you were gonna come back single.
Yeah,
But
I'm happy I didn't.
no, I'm happy.
I didn't. I was moving in a respectful pace, but I couldn't deny there was something there with me and Matia. And I was like, you know what? Leo has had his opportunities, getting to know all these girls. This is the first real connection that isn't Leo. Why push that away until the last minute? Matia or Leo? Matia or Leo? And the fact that he had sex with someone, it's like I can't even look at him the same, but it's like the feelings are still there, which is
After
weird.
listening to that last clip, this is what I'm going to say, just like I said about KK and Keenan. And I've seen this in previous seasons of Love Island, where usually they have a situation just like this, and those two will end up right back in each other's orbit. We have to see if that's going to happen with Leo and Cassie, because Leo, yeah, there was a lot of damage there. But the interesting thing is for her to mention that she still got feelings for him after all of this. Now, I always mention that communication is key, and it looks like at this point, Cassie now has to have a sit-down conversation with Leo. The question is it going to be productive?
Me and Johnnie, like, having sex, like, it wasn't like I went in there like, oh my God, she's bad, I just want to link. That's not at all what it was. Like, in the sense, like, you didn't really leave my mind throughout the majority of the process. Like,
I was also on your mind when you were.
no. That'd just be more disrespectful. Everything just started transpiring through conversation, through like being around.
Stronger connection than what you and I had then.
I don't think so.
But then why did you? Because we didn't.
I know.
So it's like you surpassed what we had then.
And that's right too far.
If you were thinking about me the entire time, you wouldn't have hurt me like that. Like, you did the worst you could possibly do. Did you have my bracelet on?
No, I did not.
Okay.
Wanted to give you respect though.
Thanks.
As much as she still have some sort of feelings for Leo, and he might just be open, which we'll talk about in that next clip. However, I think the damage has been done, and I gotta say this is kind of like a repeat of history, because they just went through the same thing when he was with Anna, and of course Cassie came in as the person that Leo actually ended up with, and of course Anna is now back home. So I'm wondering, sometimes you got to look at people's patterns in history to actually give you a clue of what you're dealing with. So the third person in this entire web of chaos, of course, is Johnnie, the VIP bombshell from Casa Amor. However, she now wants to know how she fits in the middle of all of this, and especially in the mood that he's in right now after the aftermath of what the recoupling ceremony looked like with him and Cassie. She's like, what did you go through all of this for if you're going to be acting like this?
How you feeling?
Horrible.
I think you're honestly just being really, really hard on yourself. You're stressing about what everybody else thinks of you.
I generally do not care. The only person I care about how they feel is me, you, and the person that I hurt. That's it.
What did you do all this for? Just to be miserable?
Very good question, Johnnie. And the thing is that it's not over yet, because he now explains that even though he's coupled up with her, he still wants to be open to Cassie.
How do you feel right now?
I'm just trying to figure out what is best for me in the sense of like, where do you stand? With you and Cassie?
Where we stand right now?
Yeah.
Not on great talking terms, and then she's just pursuing her.
Yeah, but is the door open with you?
Yeah, deep down, the door is open.
I just feel like it's something every day.
Welcome to Love Island. Yeah.
Everything's different from when I first came in here. It was like I felt so confident in Leo and I, and now I just feel like it's such a different dynamic, and it's like I'm being put on the pedestal that I was. I am not being like thought of as like a prized possession. I'm thought of as like an option, and I'm just starting to feel like I deserve a lot better than this, especially when I was writing for this dude, because I felt a deep connection so fast. It's like I'm feeling a little stupid.
There's someone else besides Johnnie that wants answers as well, and that is Matia. And I know we saw Cassie gave him an answer, and I'm telling you, I don't think it's something he actually wanted to hear.
Like I'm kind of like with someone who just broke up with their boyfriend, and I feel like I'm in like such a weird position where it's like, I don't know how to move.
It's day one, Matia.
Yeah.
My walls I just found out last night that the guy I was in a couple with somebody. So if you don't want to feel stuck waiting on me, then okay, explore. Part of me wishes it wasn't like this, and a part of me wants my best friend back, and it sucks because even if you hash things out, it's not going to be the same as it was before.
Yeah, Johnnie and Matia. I actually feel sorry for these two because they were brought back into a whole mosh pit of chaos. Now, that's the one thing about signing up for Love Island as a bombshell, and especially for Casa Amor, because there are already feelings involved, especially if a couple has been dating either from day one or even most of the first half of the season, and they fell right into this web. So I'm wondering what's going to happen next with these three, but it ain't looking good. Okay, so let's get the conversation started down in the comment section. What do you think about not three, but all four of them? Leo, Kassy, Johnnie, and Matia. They have a very tangled web, and it looked like they got these two, meaning Matia and Johnnie, caught in between this chaos. So we'll have to see how everything unfolds. So I hope you enjoyed this recap. Stay tuned for other recaps and updates on this channel. And until the next video, like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you next time. Bye.